How long until you hook up with somebody?
3-4 weeks.
How long until you cook for somebody?
Cook?
Yeah.
Husband candidate.
Explain.
I have a message for the body. Pastors should leave marriage counseling. If they are not anointed for it, if they are not certified for it, if they don't have the experience for it, leave the matter. Don't engage. Because you are a pastor does not mean you really know how to intervene on that matter.
In today's video, we'll be looking at some of the problem with dating in general. So if you're interested, keep watching.
How long until you hook up with somebody?
3-4 weeks.
How long until you cook for somebody?
Cook?
Yeah.
Husband candidate.
Explain.
That didn't start well. So it takes longer to cook for someone. Husband candidates, that's who you cook for. But husband candidates, the sex doesn't apply. Is this where we are today? Is it this bad? That people don't actually value their body anymore. They place more value on cooking than their body. That's where we have gotten to. Is this how much we have reduced sex? Is this how much we have reduced our bodies to? That now you see cooking for somebody, something that anybody can do. Something that their mother can do. Their mother can do it. Their sisters can do it. A stranger can do it. It's cooking. But one thing that is so intimate, so private, your body, is what you give to anybody. You have casual sex. But then it's when it comes to cooking that you draw the line. Let's see her reasoning.
To me, why it takes longer for you to cook than for you to hook up with them.
Men will just hook up with you and then they'll ghost you. So like, why are you gonna cook for a man that ghosts you?
I guess they would ask you, why would you hook up with a man that might ghost you?
You're not gonna guess anybody that ghosts you.
I think there's some discernment involved.
Like what?
Guy was taking you seriously. He'll put resources toward you. He'll take care of you.
Okay,
He's
and-
being transparent. He's communicating.
He will still ghost you. So don't trust any of that.
Let's say there's $1,000, right? One way you could get this $1,000 is somebody hand it to you. Another way you get this $1,000 is you work 100 hours. At the end of working 100 hours, do you think you would appreciate that $1,000 more than somebody who just gave it to you?
Hell yeah.
So let me bring it back in context. The quicker you give it up, the less they're gonna value it. The longer you wait and they work for it and they put a ring and they do all this and have commitment, they're gonna value it more. That's why people are ghosting you.
But you talk for a month and they still ghost you.
God. Is this what's left out there? Is this what you guys are dealing with? Is this what you guys are dealing with? Is the ghosting the problem? Like, if the ghosting is the problem, then that's even the main reason you shouldn't be giving them your body. Because you know that this man will sleep with you and then ghost you. Then the next one will sleep with you and ghost you. And here you are sharing your body, distributing your body around and getting ghosted. You get... I would rather, if those are the two options, I would rather cook for a woman than give her my body or give multiple women my body. I would rather be cooked. Like, everyone that comes along, I'll cook for you. What does it take to cook? Is this how much we have elevated cooking and dropped our body? Like, I think that's the problem. That's the problem. We're getting our priorities wrong every single day. Every single day. A lot of people are getting their priorities wrong. This is the problem with dating. Because now she's worried about ghosting, but then she would rather give her body. Don't be this girl. Don't be this girl. I pray for her that she maybe watch this video someday and actually sit down and think. Because I think people don't think that much anymore. Because do you know what it means? Your body, even if we go through the Christian, the Bible said your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Your body is precious. This is something that is private to you. This is something that you should cherish. This is something that you should honor. This is something that you should care for. But you go about distributing it, and then, well, if they ghost me after I've given them their body, that's fine. But if they ghost me after I've cooked for them, then that's wrong. All this wife treatments, husband treatments, conversations that people are having up and down, I don't even get it. I think one very thing that you don't want to do when you're dating, yes, I'm one of those people. I don't think you should be celebrating when you are dating somebody. So yeah, one thing that is a wife treatment or a husband treatment that you should keep away until you get married is sex. If there's no other thing you see that is a wife or husband treatment, sex, that's what it is. But we live in a generation where people are having casual sex. This is one of the most sacred things to you. And even the illustration he gave, if a man has to put in the work to get you, he will cherish you. And when I say put in the work, I'm not talking about where you are just on the receiving end. No, you have to do the work too. But some people, generally, human beings, we value the things we work for. But if he's sleeping with you up and down, you are available, why would he value you? Why would he place any sort of value in you? Because you don't even value yourself. But anyway, that's just one of them. Let's look at the other problems that we are having when it comes to dating and marriage today. Do you get it? When I saw this video online, the saddest part of it is that people were attacking the guy. This is some special moment both of you have together. You have taken 40 videos, you have taken so many pictures and all those kind of stuff. And you took one of this and you decided to share it with the internet. So that what are you trying to gain from this? Like the fact that you posted this video, what are you trying to gain? Because what people do in most cases is that they expose their spouse to backlash. People will start attacking your partner for no reason because you decided to take these few seconds of video and then post it online. Because this guy is actually saying that he's not okay with what you're doing. Like you have taken enough videos that people are allowed to express concern when their partner is doing something that they don't like. People are allowed to express concern. But you know, one thing that people do is that when you take that moment of vulnerability, of concern and post it online, people who were not in that situation, people who had no context of what was actually going on, will attack the person. And by the time your spouse sees this video, they are pained, they are angry, they are annoyed, they are unhappy because they have all sorts of attack coming to them. This is it. You have to learn how to keep things private. We have so many videos on social media of people coming to ask questions. Oh, my husband did this and that. I mean, it's the one that people put online where it's the Reddit story, they hid them, their identity and they're looking for advice. Those are fine. I think sometimes you have to get opinions, but make sure that you're protecting your spouse in all this. It's the ones that they come online, we know you, we see you, and you're telling us something that your spouse has done. And the worst is that some people, their spouse also does video with them in several occasions. And then people know this man, they attack this man, they attack this woman, they say so many vile things about your spouse. And then end up, you go back home and you expect peace to reign. No, you can't keep doing that. We need to stop. We need to definitely stop. And this is also one thing we need to stop when it comes to stopping things.
I have a message for the body. Pastors should leave marriage counseling. If they are not anointed for it, if they are not certified for it, if they don't have the experience for it, leave the matter. Don't engage. Because you are a pastor does not mean you really know how to intervene on that matter.
Bam! She said it. Because you are a pastor, it doesn't mean that you have all the knowledge in the world. Because we live in a world today where because you have the title of a pastor, you think you can counsel married couples. No. I get it. You are a shepherd over your sheep, over your flock, which is beautiful. God has called you to do that. But you also have to understand that God has not called you to do everything. That's why as a church, as a pastor, you need to employ or you need to have people who are qualified to do marriage counseling, to do those things if you're not called into that ministry, if you're not called to do that, because marriage counseling is not as easy as you think it is. It takes two people. And sometimes some men of God, even though they have good intentions, they are destroying a lot of marriage without even knowing it.
We've had too many pastors intervening in marriage using patriarchal mindsets to create more damage. No, just submit. Submit to what? Just go back, hug your wife, go home, love your wife. That's how. The damage is too enormous that it has to be unraveled. You are not a certified infidelity recovery therapist or counselor. And you say a man steps out for years in infidelity and you say, just apologize to your wife. Lord, let your hand.
That's true. I agree with her. I definitely do agree with her. Marriage therapy, anything that has to do with relationship and marriage requires a different level of skill. Myself, I'm a premarital and early marriage coach. I didn't just start doing this and then that's just it. Yes, I'm called to do this. But at the same time, I put myself under several training, under several mentorship, under several teaching to make sure that I understand human being in general, to make sure I understand how to not side with somebody. Even though I'm also approaching this from the biblical perspective, I understand how to pass this message in a way that it helps both people. Because sometimes so many pastors who are not called to do this, because they feel like they have the authority to do this, they go ahead and tell couples to do things that are not best for them. Marriage counseling requires a lot of skill. It requires a lot of knowledge that not every pastor have. And the Bible made it clear. Some are called to be pastors, some are called to be evangelists, some are called to be prophets, some are called to be apostles, and also some are called to be relationship coaches, some are called to be engineers. Some are called to be doctors, some are called to be nurses. We have different callings. And just because we have the different callings, that means everybody should know what they're called to do and should focus on what they're called to do. Because when a couple are having issues, they need somebody who has the ability to see from the neutral perspective, understands the man's truth, understand the woman's truth, and understand the real truth, and have the skill, the knowledge to help those couples to actually resolve the problem. So yes, I agree with what she's saying. So I believe that a lot of pastors need to stay away. This is not an attack on the church or the pastors. This is just telling you to respect what God has called you to do and stick with it. You don't have to be moving around, because when you do these things, you land so many couples into problem. So churches need to make sure that they are employing people who have certifications, who are qualified to conduct their church-based premarital counseling, and not just come in and then the pastor is doing it. The pastor does everything. No. The best way to lead is to make sure that you're delegating things for people who are best in those areas to do it. So some of this video, you have watched them, you have seen what we are dealing with. People who need to sit back and know what their values and priorities are, people who need to respect their partner's privacy and not post everything online, and pastors that need to stay away from marriage and relationship coaching. I hope this video has blessed you. I hope you learned from it. If you did, please do well to subscribe, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Do well, please, to like this video and leave a comment. Tell me some of the other things you think are the problems when it comes to dating and relationship today. I will see you guys in the next video. All right, have a nice day. Bye.